you guys to see what I do exactly from my moisturizer to the end, how I achieve my flawless foundation. I just use about 3 pumps, which is ideal. I apply this onto my entire face. Another very important thing is your primer. So now I'm going in with this Huda Beauty Complexion Perfect pre-makeup base, and it's quite creamy. I like it. It really goes well when I use it with my foundation. So it all depends on your skin type and then where you are. So if you've got dry skin, you go for like a creamy primer, and then you make sure you moisturize your face properly. Then if you're really oily, then you might want to get an oil control primer. My face is all primed and ready. I forgot to mention, I usually use my SPF, but just because I'm not going out and it's almost nighttime, there's no point wearing my SPF. But if it's in the day and I'm going out, I definitely put on my SPF before this stage. For my foundation, to be honest, I really don't know what one I'll use at the moment, but I always go for my Primark foundation. This costs just £3. It just works perfectly for me. Sometimes I mix and match, so I'm thinking that I would have to mix maybe 3 foundations. The Nuban Beauty, this is a Nigerian brand which is amazing, and then my Fenty Beauty. Like this Fenty Beauty, the issue I have with it is that it looks really orange, and I always find a way to mix and match, and then it works for me. So now I feel this is broken. Can you imagine? I think I broke the pump, but nonetheless, sometimes I use a beauty sponge, but in this case I'm just going to go in with this brush. This is it's a Real Techniques brush. It's a buffing brush. It always works for me. So I always like to start applying like from one side to then move to the other. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I hope it's slightly light, I'm thinking, but we'll be all right. It's always a struggle to get the right foundation shade. So the thing with foundation application, you have to take your time to get it right. There's no shortcut to it. You have to take your time to blend your foundation for it to be flawless. This is what we're looking like. The girl is looking quite orange. That's why we contour and highlight. So with contouring and highlighting, you get to correct your face. So now my face looks some type of way. But I'm just going to correct it with contouring and highlighting. Basically, that's the essence of contouring and highlighting, is to bring back definition to your face. Always try to blend your foundation down towards your neck and then into your hairline, so that you don't have that, demarcation going on. For me, my neck is quite dark, so I always blend the foundation down to my neck. I'm going to contour my face. Normally I don't use liquid contour or sticks on daily basis, but in this video I'm just going to use liquid contour, or do I use the stick one? I'm confused. Okay, let me use the stick contour that I'm used to using, and it's my all-time favorite Fenty Beauty contour stick. See, it's nearly finished. I would contour, you see, my cheekbone area, then my forehead, then my nose. This is when I would have loved to use my beauty blender, but I don't know where it is. Honestly, I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to go in with this Sephora blush brush. Yes, it's a blush brush, but I can use it. I would use it to, blend out this contour. I just hope it works, and it looks like it's working. I'm just blending this contour into my hairline, just blending everything in to make it look flawless. And when I get to this area, I blend it upwards and not down. Then this bit, I blend it to the hairline. This pandemic has just been one hell of a pandemic. Like, I can't believe it. I don't know who personally this hasn't affected in one way or the other. I'll be using the concealers from Nuban Beauty as well. This is in my Skin Liquid Concealer and the shade 047 and 045. So I'm going to use the 047 first, then I'll use the 045 seconds. So this is the 047. It's not so bright, so that's why I'm going to have to go in with the 045. I like the consistency, and everything is really creamy. Oh my goodness, Oluchi, I can't believe you don't have your blending sponge. Oh no, I have to make do without it, because sometimes some days are like that. So yeah, I'm taking the same brush I used for my foundation to blend the concealer in, and I like to blend my concealer to my eyebrow, my eyelid. Yeah, that's what it's called, my eyelid, because who else does that? You guys do that? Like, I find that it does a good job of cancelling the discoloration on the eyelid, because I don't know about you guys, my eyelids are quite dark, and then I like to use the concealer to get rid of the discoloration. So you see, we've got this bit going on, and then I'll go over to this bit and blend out as well. I don't think I look that orange anymore. Anyway, so doing the forehead area, next time I'll be sure to bring my what's it called, my blending sponge. I'd have loved for this to be a chit chat video, but what do you guys think? What do you guys feel about chit chat? Would you like to some chit chat videos and then story times? What do you think? Yeah, because it feels quite refreshing talking to you guys while doing my makeup. I feel I'm talking too much, but yeah, it's allowed. 2020, one hell of a year. Like, it's just by God's grace, and I think at the end of the day, I thank God for good health and all that. Although, yeah, I lost some family members. I lost 2 family members last year. That's so crazy. Well, I don't want to talk about it right now, but maybe in my, like, if you guys want, I could do like a chit chat video and then, you know, talk about it a little bit. That's it. So I'm going to go on now to blend my face even furthermore, especially my nose contour. So I'll go in with this brush. It's just a random brush. What's it? It's a like shader brush. So because of how it looks, it's quite precise because of the precision of the brush. So it's going to help out. And now I need a mirror. So this part is, you need to be detailed. You need to, you know, really take your time and blend. Otherwise you look crazy. So I'm just blending everything in. Oh yeah, can you guys see me? I think I'm gonna have to mix this with a brighter concealer just to get my contour and just to get my nose more defined. So I'm just gonna take this to blend everything in or out, in, out, whatever. So just like so. So what have you guys been up to? A lot of people have been working from home, rather since I'm working at home, working from home. The last time I did makeup, like I took a makeup job, was in Turkey. I had a bride in Turkey. Then after that, that was when Corona hit full time. By God's grace, things will get back to normal. So what have you guys been up to? I know I've asked it before. Just let me know in the comment section below what you've been up to. Like something the pandemic made you, would I say, discover, or, you know, maybe a hidden talent. For me, I enrolled in a beauty school, so I'm looking forward to becoming an esthetician in the future, in the nearest future. So yeah, and then this pandemic made me focus on this my YouTube channel, so that's good as well. So now I'm just like taking the same brush to, you know, further blending, because my dear, this is 2021, no time for tacky makeup. If you don't blend your foundations, your concealers properly, and then you move on to powders, like, it's going to show through. Like, it's not going to be flawless, trust me. So you have to take your time. And I can see that my highlighted area, like, there's a bit of demarcation that is not allowed. So you go back with your brush or your sponge, and then, you know, where you have the crossing the Red Sea, you close it out, so you blend everything in thoroughly before going in with powder. So that's what I'm doing. So far so good. I feel like I have done an okay job. What do you guys think? So I'm going to go straight now to powders. To set the highlighted areas, I'll go in with my Fenty Beauty in the shade Nutmeg, and then I'll put a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'll use both of them to set my highlighted areas. I always like to put this underneath to catch any fallout. And yeah, I'll usually extend it to my eyelid area as well. So I'm bringing it up to my nose area like so as well. So you might want to do that. It usually makes a lot of difference, you know, bringing it up to the nose area like so. Press your brush together like this, so it's more precise for that precision. It looks like my face is just absorbing the powder, like as soon as I apply it, it's like, because I've got oily skin. Apply on my forehead, and then the bridge of my nose. And then here I do reverse contouring. This would make your face look snatched. Like, so to contour, I'll be going with my Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in Deep. This is my all-time favorite bronzer. With this bronzer, I normally don't need to do the liquid or, you know, stick contour, because this does it amazingly well for me. I'm bringing back warmth to the face, just like I like it. And then next I'll go in with a blending sponge. Did I say blending sponge? Oh my goodness. I'll go in with my blending brush, yes, for my nose contour. Yes, so contour with it. I always like to darken this area for more depth. Yeah, and my face is looking quite contoured, like heavily contoured, but I would eventually blend everything in. So yeah, I prefer to darken these areas quite well, and then I even like to take it inwards to further give my eyes definition as well, because a girl has little eyes and I don't have, you know, enough eye space. So I use this to, you know, give my eyes definition. Most times I barely wear eyeshadows. I barely touch my eyeshadow palette. I don't remember the last time I grouped my brows. For my eyebrows, I normally don't use pencil. I prefer to use powders. So I'm just going to use a brow definer. It's in a powder form to fill my brows. I brush my hairs into place and then I just fill in the areas I feel are sparse and just give it more definition. A little bit of filling here and there and we'll be all right. That should do. So now I'm going to go in with this brush and then I'm going to use this concealer from the Nuban Beauty and tidy the bottom of my brows quickly. For my eyes, I'm not going to do anything dramatic, to be honest. Not that I do dramatic eyeshadow. So I'll go in with this Zaron Cosmetics nude eyeshadow palette. I'll go in with this coral shade right here and then I'm going to apply that onto my eyelid, entire eyelid. This is my go-to eyeshadow at the end of the day. If I want it to pop, I would normally apply some more eyeshadow primer or a concealer, but in this case, I really don't want it to pop. I just want, you know, something. I just want to achieve an easy breezy eyeshadow, no drama at all. And I take this dark shadow here in the shade Mocha and just to create more depth. Done with my entire eyes. I'm moving on to the blusher. Yeah, I normally leave my blusher for, you know, the tail end part where I just apply it. The blusher I'm using here is from Sleek and it's the shade in the shade Blush. I'm just applying this on the apples of my cheek and I'm taking it up a bit like so. I love my blushers and yeah, the powders have practically vanished from my face, so I'm just going to go in with fresh with powder and then set the entire face and bring my face back to life. As makeup artist, I always have my things in palettes. So the powder I'm going to use is from this palette right here and it's from Zico Cosmetics. I'll take my powder brush. It's a powder brush I'm actually looking for. Oh my goodness, I'm so scattered today. So I'll go in with this shade right here and I'll take it to, it's in the shade Cappuccino, and I'll use it to, you know, blend my entire face. This is the part I love the most. This is when you see, you know, your hard work, everything comes together. So I'm just going to have to change this brush to this one because that seems to be shedding. Ooh, so yeah, and I like to I like to push my powders into my face like so. Take and then push it in like so. In an event where you've blended everything in and you seem to have probably lost your contour and then lost maybe your blush, you just go over it and, you know, just a little bit to add a bit more definition. So I'm going to have to do that a bit because I feel like I need a bit more blusher on my face. So far so good, we're not looking bad at all. I'm going to go in with this right here. I just realized it's in bits and pieces, it's all smashed up. This is my MAC Old Darling. So just apply that on these areas and blend. My goodness, I don't remember the last time I really used the highlighter because nowadays we're all indoors. So use that and then not forgetting the tip of my nose right there and then come down with it a little bit just to add that pop. Bella, stop snoring. Please. You can snore after my video, okay? Good girl. It looks like I did a bit too much, so I'll quickly go in and then do my lips. This lip combo is basically my go-to lip combo. I usually use this lipstick because I haven't seen that dark lip pencil that works for me, so I just go in with the lipstick to outline my lips like so. It just works right for me. Sometimes I over outline the lip just to make my lips even fuller. So there we have it, and then I go in with my MAC lipstick in the shade Kinda Sexy. This is a nude shade and you can see it's nearly finished. I've used the Living Light out of this lipstick. I just use this in the inner corner and then bring it out a bit. I always use lip glosses. Sometimes I would go in with my butter gloss, and this is the NYX butter gloss in, what shade is this? One of those shades. So I could just use it over. I love me glossy lips all day. This isn't looking bad. I think I'll just have to leave it here. I don't want to go overboard and then spoil the look. So here we have it, guys. What do you think? I totally love this look. It's so flawless. Like, you wouldn't even know I put a lot on my face. This is how to achieve that flawless looking skin. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. I will definitely answer it. And I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it really helpful. Let me know what you think about it. I'm so feeling this look. It looks so flawless. I wish I could just go out this evening, but yeah, I'll just sit like this on my couch and look pretty. So that has to be the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.